You just change your car battery and everything seems fine, but suddenly something happened. Check engine light suddenly pop up. You start wondering, did I do something wrong? Don't worry. In this video, I'll tell you the reason why your light comes on after battery swap, and I'll tell you how to fix this in just a few minutes without spending a dime. Tell me in the comment section, have you ever experienced this? The check engine light comes to pop up after you change a car battery? Let's go in. So many drivers think that when they change a car battery, everything should reset perfectly. The answer is no, it's not that possible. When you change a car battery, some certain things happen. For example, your car brain, the ECU, or you can call it engine control unit, doesn't forget things easily. You need to know this. So when you disconnect or replace the battery, your ECU loses the information it has stored in its memory, and all those things such as your driving habit, your fuel streams, your idle setting, they instantly vanish. So when you now reconnect the battery, the ECU is just like a student on Monday morning. Try to remember what he has learned on Friday. So there are a lot of confusion because he's starting from the fresh, from the scratch. So what is the next thing to do? You need to understand that that check engine light is not telling you that your engine is bad. No, it's simply telling you that I need to recalibrate. That is what the ECU is telling you, that I need to recalibrate. That process is referred to as self-test on system such as the oxygen sensors, the throttle positions, the evap sensor, and also even on idle air control. This is all these systems is what the ECU is going to run what is referred to as self-test on. So when the system don't respond as quick as possible, the ECU expect that as the ECU expected, because there was power cut off, it trigger what's referred to as temporary fault code. But this fault code, which is referred to as false positive or temporary code, they are very common. Though many think that when such thing happen, it means the battery is bad. No, you should know that you should expect this mostly in most modern car, but not in older. When this happen, you should know that these are very common in modern cars because there's so many sensors, and these sensors must communicate with each other. They are not too common in older car. These sensors are constantly talking to each other, just as if you are in the middle of conference video call and your Wi-Fi just cut off. You know what is going to happen. That is what exactly happen when you swap your battery or you change your battery. Some modules might even need to relearn procedure. For example, your throttle, your steering angle sensor, they may hurt funny for a few seconds before they reset each other. So how should you fix this? One, you need to drive the car for 20 to 50 miles. That will help the ECU to complete its self-test and clear all the light off its memory. Two, you need to check the battery terminal. Sometimes loose or corroded battery terminal can cause the voltage drop that confuse the sensor. And three, you can scan for code. Use OBD2 scanner. Check the code. In most time, you have something like P0507, which has to do with idle control, or P0440, which is evap system. And if you have this kind of code, it means the problem is not serious. Number four, you clear the code manually. If it doesn't go off automatically, clear it manually with your scan tools and keep driving again. And number five, reset your clock, your radio, and your idle. Don't forget that many systems lost powers, so many things need to be reset, such as your radio, your window auto function, and let the car idle for 5 to 10 minutes so that the ECU can relearn those things. So, as an experienced driver, you don't need to call a mechanic on this minor thing. And you can also do this. If you want to save your car battery, this is what you should do. Use a memory saver tools. Plug in into the OBD2 port or cigarette lighter. This will help you to keep small amount of power in the system for your ECU, and that will prevent the ECU to lose not a single memory. So by the time you swap the battery finish, your engine will not pass through the process of losing information. These are common myths that people are saying after swapping the battery, and I don't want you to believe any of such. One, that the light means that the battery is bad. No, that is not true. Two, some say that the alternator got damaged. That is a lie. And three, some say that you need a mechanic to fix this right away. That is another lie. You run the engine for some time, and in most cases, the light goes off by itself. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to give me thumbs up and make a comment below. And I promise to reply every single one. See you in the next video. Thanks.